Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Sporting Elijah here, back with a daily ladder video. Gonna get another 5-2 open, this time on a Baker board though. Got trashing through counterfeit, to trash money, modified, gain cards if we want. There's not really a lot of low cost cards here. There's 8-5 costs, so I don't know if modifies trash for gain is going to come into much effect. We do have alms on this board, but again, there's just masterpiece of monastery. It's sad for low cost cards here. Quartermaster, generally a strong card, probably not going to come into play much here. Modify is the best way to trash to defend against Cultist. This could be like a counterfeit silver open, could be like a Cultist silver open. Slightly leaning Cultist just to start getting the junking in. Yeah, and we can save our coffer because we did get the 5-2, so we can just alms for a silver. Um, 3 isn't wonderful. I don't really think Tactician's going to come into play here. It's just not enough ways to get coin outside of treasure cards. This might just be get some cultists, get some counterfeits, then enclave. There is colonies, so enclave actually isn't all that great. If we hit 8, then we'll enclave. If we hit 9, then we'll platinum. But I also just want a bunch of cultists. They have 2 counterfeits but no modifies, which is slightly surprising considering I have cultists. There's a modify. Let's take another cultist here. I think we just need to load up on cultists and try to bury them before they can catch up through trashing. They have counterfeited a few coppers already. Yeah, if there were some good 3 and 4 cost cards here, we could do a nice build, but there really just isn't. I mean, just a village at all would be really nice to pair with these cultists. But fortunately, there isn't. They grab a monastery too. Okay, so they should be able to keep a decent pace with the trashing. You know, enclave now, get a gold in the deck. I think we're pretty much just either buying cultist, enclave, or platinum. There really isn't too much else to do here. If I have a terrible turn, I could take a monastery, I guess. They took a second monastery. Interesting. Yeah, I might need a monastery. You might be able to get one here with our. If we just want to go like monastery gold, I think it's pretty. No, we want more cultists. We don't really want a gold yet. We're gonna have to look at piles too. Ruins are gone, cultists are low. take another modify. So they're definitely committing to catching up with this trashing, which makes sense. It's 7 again. Some more cultists. Okay, they just pass. And our cultists come together beautifully there. We do kind of want to gain multiple cards here. That way we can get multiple trashes with our monastery. Could take counterfeit, could take a gold, could even take a modify. We could start modifying silvers into duchies or something and trying to pile duchies. Doesn't seem too bad before they can catch up. Modify is just pretty good overall. We can always modify those cultists for draw as well, so I think I will allow to modify. Okay, this is good. Modify an estate immediately. On our cultist chain beautifully, and we draw a deck. Okay. Not completely opposed to just starting to colony, but it's not great. I think we really could go for this duchy pile if we wanted. I kind of like that. Let's go enclave, counterfeit, and send down a little bit more. We shouldn't have too much trouble drawing unless we bottom deck a bunch of cultists. Yeah, we have a really good position here. If they start, if they get like a colony or something, we can always colony instead of attacking duchies. Okay, that's unfortunate. We do have 6 cultists down there, so it's sad that we didn't get to see those. If we counterfeit a copper, we'll have 3, 6, 11. Counterfeit a silver, we'll have 12. 12 isn't really doing much more. Let's see if we double duchy here. We draw next turn, we can counterfeit a counterfeit. 2 golds, which is going to be enough money to quad province. So we'll have 4 buys as well. So I think that's a good move here. And like I said, we have 6 cultists down here, so there should not be trouble drawing. The full card count of my deck. Suppose that it's not a guaranteed draw. Taking Tactician just does not. I don't know if they just don't see that we have a pile, or yeah, we draw easily. Let's just make sure this gets us there. 14. Oh, we're 1 short, aren't we? No, we're not, because we counterfeit the counterfeit. There we go. Yeah, I think what gave me that game was the cultist pile, and really getting that chunking in early there was what allowed me to get the upper hand. I'm not sure what they were doing with Tactician. Tactician seemed like it was quite weak on that board. It with no way to generate money other than um, treasure. It just isn't doing a whole lot. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.